Stream through. Today we are 9th to 10th for the Spring Superstack final table, $1,000 up top. Just a small tourney, but we're running pretty deep in it. We're 5th to 10. Stacks are all pretty close, but we'll pull that stuff up. Um, Relatively hard dead. We'll manage to hold on. We've been short stacked pretty much the entire tournament. Choo Choo over here is taking a pretty massive lead on the field. For now, we just keep rolling. There's a couple of, not yet, see, like, there's nothing, it's hard to sit back because there's short stacks and 9 pigs. Um, so there's still quite a few in there. Uh, oh, there it is. Done. GG's. Final table. Awesome. Run it. What do you is the video capture device? There we go. Like, there was 2 microphones around there. Uh, that's like super annoying. Hopefully that wasn't running all the time lately. But anyways, yeah, so we made fun things. 1K up top, we're guaranteed. ICM value is 400. Um, we're guaranteed one at 24 for the 9th place finish. That's super cool to see the quick turnaround. We have 31 bigs now for the final tables. That's great. A little bit of playability in our hands now. Choo Choo, the Rat King, they all seem to be playing pretty good. Um, I didn't have much time to pull that second table open um, to check on the competition at the other table and take people for a seat position, but we'll just try to get ourselves away from the big stacks as best as we can and roll with the final table from there. So this is the second time we played this tournament recently and our second final table at it. So hopefully we can improve our finish. If you check out the live streams, you'll see that we ran deep in this tournament the other day. As soon as we fired the stream up, though, we ran 8s for an open mid position. We shoved 8s with like 8 or 9 bigs. We didn't have much, and he called with King Jack off. He smashed the king. We were eliminated in 9th place. So hopefully we can at least improve on that finish this time. But we want that top place. We want that $994, that $1,000 place finish. But we'll be happy with anything really at this point. So for those of you who don't know, um, I'm definitely not a tourney pro. We play a lot of cash games, specifically like way more cash games. Rarely ever play tournaments, so our shoving ranges are not going to be top tier. Um, but again, I don't really think that's super important right now. Um, just because like this is our one random tournament here and there. Obviously, it's super important to be bang on perfect when you're playing tournaments all the time. For a one shot, it's more important to be perfect in your specific situation. So we got 2 minutes left. I'll be right back. And we'll take this from the table and we'll see how things go. Final table run underway. Cameras set, microphones set up. We are 6 of 9. And yeah, this really is about it. Okay, so seat selection, we're going to be picking here shortly. Where's the button? The button's over there. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jumps on the 12th hand. Let's see where Scarby goes. We'd like to take Choo Choo's spot. His timeline expired. Kevlet switches with me. I'm going to switch with Counterfeit. We want to stay away from the big stacks as much as possible. And realistically, Choo Choo is going to want to be right where he is. Second biggest stack on his right, and he's on the button. We don't want to end up where Larry Fish is. I'm glad he swapped him. And Kenomoa Poker will probably stay where he is, I would think. And then the Rat King is gonna. Rat King will swap seats with Kenomo Poker, I would think. And then Choo Choo will swap with him. Some kind words from Dr. Cuckoo. All right, where'd we end up here? So Choo Choo is on our right, and that's fine. He swapped with Larry Fish, but yeah, happy to have the big stack on our right. That's not a bad spot. Much preferred than having him on our left. He's a relatively aggressive villain, though, so could pose a bit of an issue off the hop. Not three betting much. He's opening a lot. He's the big stack, so he's going to be opening a ton. What we'd like to see is hopefully Choo Choo or the Rat King will clean up a bunch of our 20 big stacks here. And I think you'll start to see a lot of action flying once we're kind of through the first 12 to 24 hands. And everybody will just be kind of down to those 10 to 15 big blind stacks. A little bit of a battle here between the two big stacks off the hop, though, which would be very, very interesting. If Choo Choo were to stack the Rat King here, say, that'd be insane for the game because he'd have pretty much all the chips in play. Like if we had like a Queens versus 10 Jack or something here. But once the board pairs, you're never going to get all the money in. Now, nobody here's going to run a big bluff. It'll go maybe check that call or check. H3. Okay. So Rat King trying to realize equity on the turn versus bluffing the King, which is a very smart play. Okay, we're going to bump up the Ace Queen suited to start. Okay, 2 folds. We got Cosmo 3 folds. Let's see what Counterfeit wants to do here. 3-bet of 1%. So if he 3-bets us, we're not looking to get crazy here. He does call. That's a pretty safe board for us. We can take a check line or a value bet line. I think we'll value bet the Ace Queen here. There's going to be lots of clubs that just call, lots of Ace X that just calls. So You definitely want to be putting in a bet there against the big blind. So we can start for us. Pick up a few chips. We'll get a nice um, couple big blinds for free. Appreciate everybody who is here and checking out the stream. When you do come in, please hit that thumbs up button. Even if you're just popping in for a minute, it does help promo the channel and push it out for the algorithm. And we are all about that here, and it's definitely greatly appreciated. YouTube's been smashing them shorts lately, so it's been hard to get some really solid growth through the channels. Like literally within 3 seconds of posting a short, it just gets age restricted, which is pretty common issue lately with sort of the highlight poker shorts. So we're gonna have to adapt a bit, trying to figure out what will and what won't work. But we made the final take. Oh, I guess I should actually adjust the title now on Twitch and on YouTube. 5th of 9 final table. Control, Control C, then and delete, save, and content no, tags, poker, GG, poker, WSOP, final table, stream, poker stream, live, chat. Save. Okay. That's updated. What do we got going on here? Choo Choo's involved with another hand. He's definitely willing to battle, get in there, put the money in, play some hands. So he'll definitely trigger some action at the table. Zariki was playing pretty aggressively, but he's short stack. No, short stack was not on 20 bigs anymore. Cosmos spikes the king ball. Did Choo Choo bet that river? See how that hand played out. Check, check, check. Choo Choo bet. Yeah, I don't think it's pretty hopeful to go for value with the queen 8 here. Maybe ace 8. Please call from Choo Choo. Check. That checks the king. I guess it's an okay block bet going the line right now. Oh no, we got the hiccups. What the heck's this all about? I do apologize to the stream for my hiccups. Okay, so let's just go around the table here. So here we have marked as a recreational, super nitty here, 1% 3 bets. So let's mark him nitty rec. He's also marked nitty. Cosmo obviously knows what he's doing, so I need to change his tag. This is kind of just like the tourney. The tourney tag is this green. It's funny, I tag MTT fish, but it's not really an MTT fish. It's just an MTT player. In when you're playing cash games, if you're up against a tourney reg, they're pretty recreational. You know, for 100 plus big blind stacks that they're really not used to playing. Okay, Choo Choo's in the mix again here. The 4th of 9 for chips. Nine players left, one king on top. Top 3 prizes are decent for the grind. For those of you who have been following the channel, I haven't updated the bankroll. So maybe I'll do that right now. Bankroll's at like a 9,400 right now. Browser source, interact. And we'll bump this up. 9,300, good enough. Fine, lead, go back. Okay, so the bankroll's sitting at 93 in total. If you don't know, we are running a bankroll challenge, trying to climb the ranks and get a 100K bankroll. Um, Almost 10% of the way there, 10K. Uh, we've run quite a few bankroll challenges over the years, going from like $100 to 1,000, and going from 500 to 5,000. The biggest one we did, I think, was 1,000 to 20K. Well, even 1,000 to 20K was like 500. We started at NL10. It took us a year, basically, or like 8 months or something like that, to go from NL10 to playing NL200 and NL500 with a, I think we peaked at like 23K, something like that. And then life happened. I had to cash like most out, and then we've kind of just been doing it ever since. Channel's been going for like, I think this is the third year, 2 years now. Um, Started taking it seriously more last year, so we're right on the cusp of like monetization now and growing relatively well. The shorts are a bit of a annoyance though. How they, for whatever reason, YouTube's like attacking poker for no real good reason, considering all the gambling content and stuff that they have on the website. But whatever. Well, there, resize that a little bit so it's full screen. That feels a little bit better. Fold to 6-4. Okay, we got our first all in. Oh, he just smashes the nuts. That's crazy. Still super short, but that would have been a great spot to eliminate a player right then and there. Um, had a diamond too. This guy's been hard to get rid of. He's been smashing like from behind a few times now. Uh, but yeah, what happened in the last hand? He lost most of his chips. There's this one here. Ace 9, Ace 8, 6-4. Bet call, bet call, bet call. Wow, triple. Called off triple barrel. I guess all the draw flushes missed and whatnot. Okay, let's play a raise with King 10 off. We've been playing pretty tight. We will fold to Zariki. He does get out of the way, which is nice. Okay, we get the back King calling. We have a bit of a bigger stack here. I'm sure he's calling a bunch of pocket pairs. Could sometimes see him flat aces and kings here, given there's a couple. There's only one stack that's really going to want to shove on him. Um, so we're going to play this hand pretty straightforward. We have two callers, ace on the flop. We're just going to see bet small, and then we'll be done with the hand. If let's call. Back king will be forced to play pretty straightforward, and counterfeit's just going to have a very wide range um, because he's going to overcall, thinking he has pot odds, being in the big blind. So those ranges will be pretty weak, and it will let us take down a lot of pots, and that's why. And we do end up coming out on top. Under the gun, nine-handed, I think we'll just fold king jack off. I know we just played king 10 off, but uh, I think with Zariki looking to shove and Scarby being kind of short over here, and King obviously calling probably pretty wide, looking to stack. Just under the gun, nine-handed king jack off is just not a good hand. Okay. With a first place finish, the bankroll will officially be over 10K. They look too stretched? No, not really. Okay, this could be a massive hand. We're either going to get earned and stacked, or all the money's going in. Let's get Zariki shoving. Put it in. Not this time. Okay, Cosmo Poker raises, counterfeit folds. Okay. 2, 4, 6. What do we do here? What size do you use? Okay, tournaments. I think we go like, what, 7? Is that too big? Nope, you just snap folds. Okay. I mean, we tank forever. Of course, he's going to fold there. That's our own fault. Yeah, I'm not sure what size it is. Probably a little bit smaller, probably like 3x and like what, 2.2, 2.3 in position and like 2.8, 2.8, 2.9 in out of position or something like that, given stack sizes, I would think. Somewhere in that region, anyways. Do appreciate everybody who is checking out the stream. Stadium full in the 9-4 off. So we got a raise from the Rat King, counterfeit 3 bets for the first time in a century, and the Rat King does end up calling. The Doughty set mine's given stack sizes and the sizing of that 3 bet. Oh, aces for sure over here. Or ace queen. Wow, I'm actually shocked that he threw that ace queen suited and then called off here. So let's hope the 10s can hold this time. Ace queen 9. Nice. GG's. What did we have? 9-4. Yeah, ace queen suited is obviously a strong hand there. The money's going in, but what did he have? How many bigs did he have? 25 bigs. Yeah, what did he do? I'm just shocked. Like his 3-bet percent was 1%. So get it in, call. This guy runs aces into 9s now. It might be his turn to get cooked on it, but we'll see. What does he need? Don't need a 10, 5, or a 9. Oh, king of spades. Zariki unfortunately goes from 5 bigs to 10 bigs to 20 bigs. So he's back in the mix. Give him a nice hand. Queen 5 suited. Queen 5 suited here. We will raise this. It's folded to us. Okay, we'll go 2.1. And fold into the shove here. Fold into a 3-bet. And we'll play relatively cautiously again, post flop against the Rat King. He does get out of the way though, so that's great. So for us, check 3-bets. He's 3-betting 7%, so he's got a decent 3-bet. He's 5, he's 8, so they're not 3-betting a ton. They are 3-betting. What's our stats level? We don't need to look at that. We'll just let the 8, 5 suited go here. So we're seeing 4th of the 8. We're going to get all in here. MMO poker trying to make a decision. Probably has a queen, I would suspect. Does let it go. Scarby picks up 7 bigs. Give it a fold 10-7 suited. So far so good. We max late regged this as well, same as we did the other night, so pretty good outcome for max late regging at spot. Current chip value is 470, and 8th place is 160, so when we final table this the other day, we finished in 9th, 8's versus King Jack off, so you can find sort of the VOD in the live streaming section of the channel. Folding here. For right now, we are essentially tied for 3rd. 47.2 and 39.2 bigs for third, and then you have two stacks that are more than double everybody. So just keep rolling here. We're gonna keep picking our spots, trying to steal pots where we can. The Rat King, Choo here. 8-handed, ace 9 off, we're still gonna fold that. Ace 10, we're gonna raise. Ace 9 suited, ace 8 suited, ace 7 suited, etc. We're all gonna raise majority of those as well. Okay. Let me check the volume on the stream real quick. It's not the greatest. I'm not sure. There's something wrong with this microphone. It's like staticky almost. If I move it back a bit, we'll try that and see if it cleans it up at all. I think we'll defend here with 5-3 suited. Okay, just have an easy fold now. No big deal. Okay, we'll just take a couple seconds and move on from the hand. Would have been a really good turn card for us. Okay, king 9 off. Okay, 1, 2, 3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds. Okay, well, 6x. Okay, well, we'll be folding here. Interesting raise sizing. I'm not sure what the point of that is. You're just going to fold out pretty much every hand that you want to fold. And if you have aces, like you're just folding out everything again that you want. So, Choo probably has a pretty light raising range here. Interesting though, we get a call from Kev Kelt 88. Could be some pocket pairs in there, maybe some like Jack 10, Jack Queen, and King 10, King Queen type hands, King Jack, maybe some suited aces in the small blind call range. Small pocket pairs, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s. Choo should be c-betting this board though quite often. Let's check back. So once he checks back, you can count out a lot of kings. He can definitely have like king 10, king 9, but he's going to mostly just have, you know, jack X, pocket 8s, stuff like that. Most like king X, most flush draws are all going to bet there. A lot of ace X are going to bet as well. Sometimes you might check him back, but you don't really want to check the ace X back. You don't really want to check on that board for when this guy just has like pocket deuces, pocket 3s, pocket 4s. You want to kind of make them fold. So you don't lose potentially a showdown or something like that. All in again here from Zariki 911, running very hot. This brings at 5 bigs to 11 bigs to 20 bigs to now 35 bigs all in. So it's getting pretty evened out. Most of the stacks are pretty even. We're actually getting short stacked compared to the rest now. But we're short stacked, we still have 30 bigs, lots to work with. Zariki looking for a deal. Oh man, sneeze attack incoming. Okay, king 8 suited. We've been playing pretty tight, so we'll put in a little bit of steal here. We'll keep an eye on Zariki. He might start opening up now that he has some chips. Okay, we get into the blinds. That's good. See what Larry Fish here does. Might shove. Okay. Looks like we'll be heads up against Kamomo Poker. Or he'll fold. Yes, 3-bet's pretty tight, so he's got a pretty big hand to 3-bet us there, especially given we're opening from early position, our three bet's getting probably pretty tight too. Uh, we haven't had a spot really to either put in a three bet. We haven't had a hand to put in a three bet. But hopefully we can turn it up a notch here. All right, pocket tens. And up we go. Can get two folds. That's good from early positions. More folds down to the two big blind. He does make the call. Doesn't snap. Check. We're going to value bet here for sure. Take folds. It's a good outcome. If he starts check raising us, gets a little bit dicey given his big blind range. We'll have a lot of 7/8s and 6/7s and suited sevens, king 7, ace 7 suited, stuff like that. See if we can choose in. No three bets, just calls. Check, 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 check. It's really just like a lot of everybody's kind of just calling and hoping out flop villains. Okay. Four-handed here. Could see some action. We have an all-in. 10-8 is suited as the niggles. We lose a Larry Fish. GG's. What happened in that hand? Um, okay, let's look at this. Let's see. Raise time, Larry. So the Rat King raises, Larry Fish calls. That's ridiculous. Yeah. And he's eliminated because of it. Okay, 2.5 with Ace King suited. Okay, it's a very good flop for us. Start with a C bet. Okay. Turn the nuts. What's going to be the best way to get paid here? I think a small bet keeps most of his range in. Could argue checking turn and then like shoving over whatever he does on the river. Oh boy. Okay, we're just gonna call here and then we're gonna shove all the rivers. If the board pairs and he votes up and we get knocked out, like so be it. But we're just hoping for a clean like what do we want? Deuce of spades. Yeah. Action killer. Oh, GG's. Let's go. Huge river, huge river. Crazy, crazy punt from villain. Crazy punt from villain. Massive spot. Okay, huge start. Huge start for the team. Okay, we're gonna follow it up with a raise. Work for momentum. Okay, flop an open ender. See that. Folds. Okay, two hands in a row. Final table to 7. Okay, that was huge for us, especially having Choo Choo on our right. Okay, it's going to see if I can figure out how to do this on Instagram here. I have no idea how to post like a story. Nope, that's add yours, music, collage, image. I don't know how to post a story. Oh, plus sign. There we go. Post a story. We're live on YouTube and Twitch right now. We're 2 of 7 on the final table of the Super Circuit World Series of Poker Spring Superstack. YouTube and Twitch right now. Final table of the Circuit US Spring Superstack. We're live on YouTube and Twitch right now. Okay, hashtag. Okay, we got some all-ins all over the place. Looks like he took it. Hashtag poker. Uh, what is going on here? Hashtag WSOP. Okay, King 10 suited. Nothing to defend here. Yeah, we'll check to villain. We're definitely gonna call here one. We have an overcarry, we have backdoor club draws, backdoor straight draws. Okay, pick up the open ender. Interesting spot now. Villain shoves, we fold. Villain bets big. Or we fold and just conserve the chips. Half pot. Yeah, call. Interesting spot. Probably give it all back to him here if he shoves. Be a tough call if he shoves here. Checks. Should be good. Ace nine. Nice. It'd be a tough call if he shoves here, it'd be a tough call on the river there. It's not confusing. Uh, just run it back here. So basically, he gets small on this board. When you're betting that small, minimum defense frequency, you have to call him 100% of the time. with king 10 clubs, you have backdoor clubs, you have an overcard, you have open, you have backdoor straight draws. 10 can also be good some portion of the time, which it would have been in this case. Luckily, the clubs didn't come because he had the nut clubs. And then on the turn, he goes half pot. Could argue shoving turn maybe, but that's not going to accomplish much. Maybe he folds a jack for like some portion of the time, but I think most jacks probably check back turn. Um, and then when he if you were to shove river there, it'd be a tough call because like if you had like say like 9 10 diamonds, ace 10 diamonds, jack king, queen king, it's sometimes a hand like king 7 diamonds, pocket sevens, pocket deuces, all those hands are shoving. There's gonna be bluffs that miss. A lot of them shut down, like ace x of diamonds. People are just gonna check back river. Um, it's like a tough spot to call, I think, with king 10. Ace king could call. We've seen like king jack calls. Queen Jack probably could call, probably end up calling given pot size versus his, excuse me, stack size. But yeah. Okay, we're just gonna have a quick break here, and then we'll be right back. Yeah, yeah. Doctor says, what was that? Free double up? Or, yeah, exactly. I'll take that. I'll take a free double up all day. Okay, we'll be right back. You guys can hang out with the Kit Kat here in the background. Wait, 0.9 seconds, and we'll be right back. Any title suggestions coming in? No, whatever. Leave our title up. It's fine. Okay, we're back to it. Check 10. We will I'll probably bump it. We'll let this go now. We're in a fantastic spot now to be battling against Choo Choo. We got Vlad saying, take it down. Appreciate that. I'm not sure how wide we're really supposed to be like attacking here, but we'll bump it up. I think we need to go bigger than 2 though. We need to stick to like 2.2. Okay, we get shift on. It's gonna be a lot of ace king, ace queen. We're obviously folding here. Um, Interested in doing anything other than folding and moving on. Appreciate everybody here hanging in, checking out the stream. Please make sure you do hit the thumbs up, even if you're just peeking in for a minute. It does help promo the channel and get it out there and get some more eyes on the channel. We do greatly appreciate that. So we are sitting at 2 of 7, final table. Short stacks starting to emerge here. We got the Rat King, we got Scobie, we got Zeri, and 1-1. And the payouts are as follows. The 7th is 208. 208, 270, 350, 450, 590, 760, and 994. For first potential, we'll see a deal in the final 3, and then we just play heads up. But I'm not sure if I'm interested in taking a deal or not. We're going to mid bet here from Kev Kelt. Probably only get a raise here. Interesting. Quads, flush draws, straight flush, lots of potential on that board. It's a spot where if you have the ace of hearts, I think you just want to rip it. And let like weaker villains call with flush draws and 9 of hearts and quads and stuff like that. Okay, we get a limp and a shove. So most likely Kev Kelt is limp calling here. Yeah. Very unlikely you would see him limp and not call. 10's for the lead. It'd be nice to see an elimination here. So we're just dodging a king of jack or quad 3s. Okay, that's unfortunate. Would have been nice to get an elimination there. I just like ladders. Lots of ladders. If you guys are hanging in, feel free to spread word. Anybody you know that watches the channel, let them know. Bring them in. If you're new to the stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly apprecited. Okay, what happened here? We posted, he limped in, so we're going to, I'm just going to lead out here with the open ender. Okay, can get 2 quick folds. We would have made the nizzles. Hard to get paid though when they're sporting a straight. Okay, we have an 11 big shove here from the Rat King. We'll get out of the way. Everybody gets out of the way. Yeah, I don't. He probably is a little bit tilted that punt into us. I'm not sure how many of you guys were here to see it, but we got a massive stack from this guy. We flopped and flopped. We had ace king diamonds. The flop was 2 diamonds and a king. He called. Turn. He checked. He check raises. Shove river. Check called turn, and then like donk shove 28 bigs on a pocket 7s on the river, which put the 4 flush out there. It was crazy. It just didn't make a lot of sense. But we'll certainly take it. Order to a flush out here now. 5 to a flush. See, Zariki's always definitely going to be stabbing to try to win. If he's chopping here, he's going to stab. If he has the queen of hearts, he's going to stab. Queen of spades, he'll stab. King of spades, stab. Scarby probably has the Somebody loses their stack here if there's like jack of spades and ace of spades or something like that. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I think if you have the jack of spades, you just rip it. He might not have the jack of spades. Maybe that's why he didn't rip it to preserve some chips here. But Zariki calls with like the ace of spades. He's not going busto. But for a nitty player, he has it for sure. Big climb though for Scarby. He was just at like 8 bigs or something like that. So he's climbed pretty solidly, but we're going to see stacks drop quite a bit here across the board. And 3 hands. So we're in a good position, but anything can happen here. Lose 2 hands, and we're not in great shape anymore. But feeling good, feeling pretty decent. Kind of just gifted this big stack for, again, like you said, against the Rat King there. He also collects some chips. So stacks just spreading out again, which is fine. But they're going to have to start battling amongst themselves a little bit. We'll keep trying to chip away at them, but if we do it, through all its shoving ranges, so we have to be cautious if they start to pick up on the fact that we are opening wider. What's this guy doing? Breaking. Probably just had a rip from me. Okay, we'll bump it up. We could shrink our opening size actually a little bit. King might rip here. He took call, which is interesting. Okay, we flop our 10. I think we'll bet. We're playing cautiously though. Like his stack size should be shipping mostly. So when it starts falling, it does get a little suspicious, like queens, kings, aces. But I think the fact that he's called and folded a few times, he's just looking to hit now. He doesn't want to risk it. He's trying to ladder up. So we're going to try to use that to our advantage as much as we can against him. And these couple villains seem to be playing pretty tight. Kev Kelt seems to be willing to put it in significantly more than the rest of the pool. Same with Scarby, actually. Despite his like tight stats, he's been all in a few times. Zariki's looking for a deal. Okay, ace-8 off. Again, given how often everybody's folding to us, we will just keep kind of picking away at everybody here. Everybody's in a really bad ICM spot because there's so many equal stacks that you're going to have to pick a hand, right? Like Scarby shoves here, he's going to have a hand we can fold. Choo Choo, I guess, doesn't seem to be looking to get too much into it. So I'm quite certain that we should be like just shipping nonstop. Like if it folds to us, we should just be shoving pretty much any 2 cards into villains that have potential, like any pocket pair, any suited connector, any ace, any suited king, any suited queen. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like there's 5 stacks of equal size, so it's very hard for villains to put the money in. 10-5 is a little too separate. I'll probably give Kev Kilt a walk here. Choo Choo doesn't let it happen, so that's a great outcome. But this is what we want to be happening. We want to be accumulating all the chips, and we just want these guys to all be like slowly folding and basically killing their stack to us. What happened here? We do not want Kev Kilt to win this hand, though. We want Choo Choo to take it down so we can keep putting pressure on all 3 of these stacks. Again, appreciate everybody checking out the stream. If you are watching, please hit that thumbs up button. It does help push the stream out, and we do greatly appreciate it. Okay, we would have made the 10 high straight here. Let's see what Choo Choo does. He's open for the button. They both like can have this range equally. Like hands you're opening from the button are very similar to hands you're calling from big blind. Okay, we're officially chip leader. 7 deuce. See if we're going to get anybody to raise us ever. We should just be folding here, but I am going to bump it. Let's call. So we get 2 callers. We do bank the 7. We get a very good board for our range. So just bet small here. The reality is, if either one of these guys had an ace, they should be shipping pre. Kev calling is a bit spooky. I wonder how often he calls, just like ace X in that spot. I think we're gonna stab one more time and then shut down. He snaps it. All right, we're done. Do you want to bluff river? No, he tanks. 51 down, 17 in there. We do beat some hands like Jack 10. We lose to 10. King Jack. Probably folds the queen on the turn. You shouldn't have an ace though. You shouldn't have an ace and just call pre in the small blind with a 10 big stack behind him. Unless he has like pocket aces. If I didn't have the pair of sevens, I'd probably rip it, but we do beat some hands here. There's not very many of them. King 10 hurts, King Jack hurts, stuff like that's in his range. I think he just has a bad ace, and I don't know if he's going to fold it if I shove. It'd be really bad for him to have a bad ace, though. But what else is he calling 2 barrels with, unless it's like he either has the ace, and he called flop turn with it and didn't rip it pre, which seems crazy. Maybe like ace 6 suited, ace 4 suited. Or he turned the flush draw, which let him call 2 streets. Or maybe he stations queen jack, queen 10 hearts. No, switching. Ace 9 hearts. Ace 9 hearts. That's wild. So if he's not ripping ace 9 hearts in that spot, like we need to be definitely opening a ton of hands. Okay, pocket jacks. We're going to be getting it in against pretty much everybody. Okay. Same thing. They just saw 7 deuce, so we're going to bump that. Exactly what we wanted, and we hope one of these guys rips it. No action. Let's show the jacks, though. We need some credibility back after showing 7 deuce suited. Let's fold 7 deuce off. Calls ace. Glad I didn't rip it. A lot of that not ripping too was the fact that he tanked that river. If you go back, like if you rewind the stream and watch, you'll see his action on the flop, action on the turn, and then when the 9 hits on the river, you'll see like the delay and the check. And that delay and the check is like a massive timing tell for like pretty much everybody in the online pool. A6 versus Ace King. See if this Zariki can suck out again or not. It's a lot of it's on the turn. Nope. GG's. Um, but yeah, if you want to rewind and just rewatch this hand, you'll see on the river how he delays, like just like slightly more than normal, and that's like that delay is just him thinking like, oh fuck, I hit 2 pair here. I have a strong hand. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Are we off screen? You gotta be kidding me. So you probably missed that whole scene. Well, I guess you can't watch that stream now. You can't see the timing tell. So we'll just go over it here, but basically, villain delayed his check here, and it was pretty suspicious. Uh, should be too long though. I don't even know what I hit to switch off of that. I didn't think I was on anything. Uh, so sorry about that, guys. It won't be long, and it will be back. I don't know how long it was off though. Must have been my bet sizing on the pre-flop bet sizing, I guess. Okay, here we pick up the queen at 7 of diamonds. Let's just leave it. I'm going to leave the OSB up, or OBS, I mean, so we can see. Okay, king 5 off. We're going to be folding. So we're going to be 6-handed now. I guess I should update the stream. Where we 1 of 6. Pretty close to being not 1 of 6, but oh, maybe that's what happened. I'm going to change the title. It really did that long ago? That would be brutal. Anyways. It does come back for those students watching the stream. Hopefully sooner than later. How long was that on? It wasn't. Oh, it was long enough. 2 minutes, 3:59, 0. Should be back soon. Here we all in. Queen 3 versus King Queen off. It looks like Kev Felt takes it down. We're down to 5. All right, come on back. Come on back. And we will pick this up. Yeah, we're going to throw a good game to villain as well. And we take this down. Man, stream's trying to bump up. We're up to 7-8 watching, but I've got this terrible thing on here. I did recognize it soon after that, though, so should be good shortly. We do raise the ace-9 offsuits. Folds all the way around. Square B is going to be looking to shove here soon. I guess he's got 11 hands to pick a spot. What are we down to? 6.8 mil. Kev Kelt's made a pretty solid comeback here, to be honest. You see if Choo Choo wants to tango. If he does raise, we will fold it to him. There we go. We're back. Okay, I just see now on the stream. The stream's caught up. It's back to full screen view. Okay, we're gonna fold the 10-6 off. And I guess I will quickly update the Twitch stream as well. We are 1 of what? 1, 2, 3. We are 1 of 5. Done. Okay, 3 deuce suited. We will bump up. We'll see if villains are going to fold to the min bet. If they don't fold to the min bet, we'll go back to the like 2.1. So some villains just won't fold. They're big blind. That's a massive 3-bet. We have a nice easy fold here. Okay. Goodbye. Jack. Jack deuce folding. All right, so we have 5 left. We have 40 bigs. We have 2, the bigger stacks on our left and on our right. It's Scarby in the top right here. Where are we at here for a prize pool? So 5th is 350, 4th is 450, and then it gets exponentially larger from there. So it would be open to a chop 4-handed if stacks are all pretty even. I like an ICM chop if we can eliminate Scumby. Okay, Jack 4 suited. Okay, Choo Choo 3 bets. Get out of the way. What's his 3 bet percent? 6. Okay, we're going to have to start mixing it up here a little bit more, I think. Okay, the 9-8 will probably bump up. It's folded to us. Choo Choo's going to be raising a lot of buttons, I think. What's the card? 3-bet's been pretty low. Yeah, 7%. It's not bad, but I'm going to go 2.5 here into Kev Kelt. He folds. It's a good takedown. Okay, big hand here, big opportunity. We do lose Scarby. Okay. And we're going to 3-bet Choo Choo. With the kings. Oops, that flop. Okay, we're going to check back kings here. He checks as well. So now we're going to value bet small against like some, maybe a 5x, a 4x, pocket 4, pocket 5, some 7x's, pocket 8s, 10s, stuff like that that you didn't want to get crazy with, given the short stack. There's still a bunch of aces we lose to. Betting here usually lets us get a nice cheap showdown. If we get raised, we have an easy fold. Not an easy fold, but we do have a fold most often. Yeah, it's interesting because it's like, what are you really going to raise here? Like 4-5 suited or something. Villains seems decent, playing pretty good, but yeah, we are going to let this one go. It's tough though because he's not raising an ace here, right? So it's kind of like you just have a lot of draws with the kings. But we'll move on from the hands. Unfortunately, the big kings do not pull through for us there. Big opportunity, but we do get out with minimal damage. Okay, fold the 6-3 off. Gonna take a big chunk though. So Choo Choo should be like super aggressive right now, given that he's got double the stack of everybody at the table. He should be getting pretty aggro, I think. Okay, we'll see if we can lose a villain here. 2, 5. King 10, 9. Okay. Looks like, what does he need? 5. Okay, GG's. Good game, sir. We are 2 of 4 now. Okay. Final table, 2 of 4. Appreciate everybody checking out the stream. There are a bunch of you watching. If you don't mind hitting that thumbs up, it does help promote the channel. We do greatly appreciate it. Okay, bump Jack 6 suited. Fold to a 3-bet here from Kamomo Poker with Jack 6 suited. Okay, let that one go. Queen 5, we're going to have to fold. This guy's been opening up his 3-bet recently. Like, he's shoved on us a few times now. We just haven't had a hand to call him. So what are we guaranteed here? 4th place, 450. That's a pretty good showing for a max elite reg if we were to get knocked out next. We're 3 of 4. Okay, interesting spot here. Choo Choo's in a very good spot, obviously, with his stack. We're 1 hand away from the chip lead, depending who it's against. Okay, Kevkel limps. We've seen him limp some strong hands. We're just going to check here with the Queen 7. Not a great flop for us. We'll check again. Okay. I'm just going to min bet this. I think Kevkel can get out of the way. Um, Somebody's got to pay here. Choo-choo calls. He could have an ace, but we're just done with the hand for sure. Could be aces, kings on this guy's side. Yeah, the 8-5 and the 8-6. Okay, that's fine. Choo-choo had the ability to make some late calls. Um, so if we are going to be bluffing him, we're going to have to go big for it, but again, relatively handicapped with our stack. 8-6 off. Okay, we got 4 here. This is where Choo-choo can like just max. He can like punting here with like almost any 2 cards and just shove, 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 shove. Uh, with like the ICM of 4th to 3rd and all of our stacks being very similar, there's nobody who really should be taking a big risk. Uh, King deuce suited. Okay. We'll take the free flop for sure. Okay. Okay, we're gonna value at the deuce. Calls. And we'll value it again. Calls. He doesn't have a 7, so we'll probably chop it. 3-4, 2, very nice. Okay, nice little pickup here with the deuce. A little bit of value. We are ripping this if it's folded to us. We don't want to just raise and get called. We want to put all the money in here, force him to have a hand that's better than ace 10, basically. You can also call worse. Ace 8 suited, ace 9 suited, ace 7 suited, ace 5 suited. Some portion of the time, some pocket pairs, that kind of stuff. I don't have a clue what to do with threes here. I feel like probably shove is best. I don't really know though. Glad that's not 2 threes. 23 bigs with versus a villain who's going to have a really, really wide putting range. It's probably should be shoving threes. Definitely shoving threes on the big blind, I would think. But I don't know. If with 2 villains left at the blind, I'm not sure we rip those or not, to be honest. But again, we are not a mega attorney player. We play most of the cash. So these four-handed shoving spots are definitely lost to us a little bit. Can't call 3x with Jack 10 off here on 22 bigs, I don't think. Okay, we're going to rip the ace 10 again if it's folded to us. He goes 2.1. We're going to go 4.7 or something here. He does call. And then we're going to go 2.8, and then we're going to give up. Okay, now we're not giving up. Now we're just all in. If he has jacks plus, GG's. No snap calls, good. He shouldn't have jacks, queens, kings, aces, or he would have called, I would think. Nice. Beautiful turn card. All right, let's go. Okay, up to 31. Nope, down to 24 bigs. We are pulling away from the other two. So the ICM implications are getting bigger here. With Choo Choo on our right, attacking a little bit here and there. I would like to collect both of these stats, or at least one of them, um, to avoid like a mass deficit if we manage to get heads up. Okay, we're gonna check here with the 9-4-5. I think I'd rather stab. We hit the 4. There's a good chance he'd be willing to show down without a really strong hand, and I don't think he's gonna bluff. So I think we'll check here. We can call if he bets like one big. Other than that, call one. Still only has just probably limped like, yeah, 2.7 doesn't cost us much. It's a big pot to win though. Limped pre. Flop. Sorry guys, but I don't know anybody's ears with that. Um. Oh come on again! What keeps happening here? Hopefully that wasn't very long on there. Um. He limped pre. We called flop. We small bet. He called after limping pre. We bet the flop. He called. Turn we check. He bet. Timing we called, and I'm betting pretty small again here. I just don't know if he's trying to pick away at it, like with an 8, try to collect some value. Oh man. Sorry guys about the stream. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna call. Nice. Yeah, he wanted to keep some chips behind. I think if he I think if he had the hand, he would have shoved. He would have tried to double up, he would have gone for a homer. Sort of the stream there, guys. At least he got back for most of that hand. I got to keep this up. I think I'm going to chat or something here a little bit more so that I don't see it. And then I can just focus in on the table. Super frustrating when that happens. Okay, Queen 10 versus Ace Jack. Let's go. Get rid of this guy, man. He does not want to leave the table. Nice hand. Nice hand. What do we have? King 8. Okay, doubles up. Okay, we're folding the King 3 off. Okay, we have a shove. I'd like to see if Choo calls. I'd like him to call. These guys are getting pretty short. We don't want them to be. We don't want them to come here. That's where we're at. So Kevkill open with King 9 off. He did bluff on the river. We're gonna try to fold Queen 5 suited here. Not sure if that's correct or not. Definitely want to be folding a cash game. Okay, Ace Queen. Get out of the way, Choo Choo. Okay, I'm gonna call. Give no shot from going. Bad flop, unfortunately. Probably Ace Queen here, hoping Kev Kelp might jam it in. King's interesting. I'm gonna check it though. I'm gonna call one. Very good to river card. I think I'm gonna block that. That's okay. And we managed to not flick the scream off either. That's very good. So on that hand, we'll just go over this a little bit. Here's why. It makes it doesn't make a total sense. Like we had the best hand so often here. Plus we have a gut shot to the nuts and an overcard, which we did end up hitting and got paid for. Uh, I don't know what to do here. Probably raise actually. That's probably super bad fold. But basically, like when he checks flop and then bets the king on the turn, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like if he's checking the jack on the flop, he's not going to bet it now on the king. And a lot of his kings are going to bet because he has like gut shots and back doors and straight draws and overcards and stuff. So they're going to see bet that flop always. Um, so, okay, so Chichi's raising almost every, I would say. Yeah, three deuce. You're not going to get away with much, but like three deuce off, you can even fold in that. Okay, we're going to fold again here with the 10-5. Twitch is just dead. Maybe I just shouldn't even stream on Twitch. Ace nine, first queens. Okay, we have an all in here. Oh my lord. Can't get rid of these guys. Queen ball. Not today. This guy's running pretty good. He seems like probably one of the. Okay, well, at least Chi Chi's like they just kind of swap stacks at least, so it's not the end of the world. I like the ladders. I don't know. I know that's like maybe it's better, but like given my stack size that we keep all four villains in here. But I just okay. If Kev Kelp shoves, we're calling. That's pretty much about it. Okay, raises. We're just gonna put it in. Let's try to get rid of a stack here. I'd rather him fold though, to be honest. Yes. Beautiful outcome. I snap shoved that, hoping he would fold. Uh, Pick up some chips and avoid potentially doubling him up with nothing. Let's hope Chi Chi raise. Yeah, okay, good. Good raise. Good, because I have nothing that I want to put the money in against five bigs with. So let's see if he can clip these eights. Ace deuce. Chi Chi's just not going to catch a break here. Oh, ace trips. It's gross that there's going to be it's trip aces and the eight high is going to play. Oh, and he doubles up. Okay. Honestly, I'd rather have Kevkelt and Choo Choo than Konomo, but I'd rather have Kevkelt in here and have Choo Choo get eliminated from the game, preferably than the other two. Just because he seems like a pretty decent villain, willing to put the money in, willing to like to go with it. Kevkelt's just kind of existing for the most part. Oh, look at that flop. What are we doing here? Okay, we're gonna bump the jack eight. Fold to everybody. Snap folds. Take it. Okay, we're gonna fold the six deuce to a 3x open. Okay, 1 of 4, done. That's updated. 2 of 4, final table, whatever. 2 of 4, 1 of 4, we're swapping all over the place, but interesting. Okay, good. I think it's the updating because I haven't been putting in bet sizes that trigger the key cards, but I think when I've been typing in the updates for the tables and kept count folds, interesting. Interesting. 6-7. 6-7. Okay, we're gonna fold here. Oh, folds all the way around. Big pickup for Choo Choo. Okay, 5-4 suited. Komodo kind of interrupts my ability to shove here because he's kind of right in the middle. Um, if Komoko was over here on our right, then we could be shoving into these 10 big stacks with like any two cards. Just shove, 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 shove. Because we don't want them to be collecting these big blinds. Like we want all of them. But it's relatively disastrous if we shove into Komoko poker here. Uh, fold. GG's. Card dead here. Okay, the king high, we will rip. It's very hard for him with Choo Choo, getting pretty short. Although they are pretty close in stack size, the two of these are going to be trying to wait each other out a lot of the time. Man, how do you not just rip it? And how are you folding that? I guess it is what it is. Like if your villains are going to be folding, you might as well not rip it. You might as well just put your two bigs in and fold. Okay, so we got 10 mil in chips, 3.2, 2.9, and 7 mil over there. There's three big blind open, Choo Choo folds. Okay, we just had a Queen Jack. I think if Choo Choo shoves, we call the Queen Jack. We'll definitely defend against Kev Kelt. Open ender, interesting spot. He checks. Sorry, I think we bluff here. We go 1.5, and then should we go 1.3? No, 1.3, leave him 8 bigs, and then bluff shove river. Call. Oh, we don't need a bluff shove now. Obviously, if he has the flush, who cares? We just ship it in. No snap, so there's no flush. So if he calls, he's out. Perfect. Call the king. Quick 10. Folds. Almost called him 9. Maybe I could have gone smaller, but we want to put him in there and just try to eliminate him. What's the bluffiest too? I think that way. Okay, we're definitely gonna raise. I guess we fold here. We're gonna have to just start making these calls. Yeah, you have the ace too, soon or something. You're just slowly grinding back though. He is slowly grinding. Komoko should be, yeah, I was gonna say, should be ripping like everything here, or pretty close to it. Okay. King queen suited. Fold. Get out of the way. I am going to call here. Try to get Kev Kel to just click it in. I have to call if Komoko folds. Okay, well, we can get it out of the way now. Aces. Huh? Okay, well, yeah. You want to be folding there for sure. So what's he need? A 7, a 9, or an 8? Let's see if we can get an elimination here. Jack. Teacher's going to rip pretty wide here. I'm going to fold, give Cosmo a chance to take him out right now. Okay, Jack 7. I think we fold this one. Delete, delete, delete. 1 of 3. 5.4, 6.4, 7.4, 8.4. Okay, so we're 1 of 3 at the final table. And this is a thing where you like raise off 5, 6 bigs and you just fold. You're just so not used to that. Konomo is just gonna rip it. Calls. What do we got here? Queen and a king. Queen 8 versus king deuce. Queen ball. Queen 9 10 jack queen. Queen 9 10 jack. Queen or a heart. It's not hearts. King. Okay. Heads up. Okay, give me a second here. This is where we have absolutely no idea what we're doing. Short stack, heads up play, like good luck. Okay, 9-3 off, just a fold. Okay, he's starting strong. He's starting strong. Okay. We have the 3. I think we value bet the 3 on the river against like ace high, big down. And I'm starting. Okay, 10-9. Definitely defend here. Okay. Check to a villain. He goes really big. I think we just rip this. Uh-oh. Wow. Guy runs queens, ace. Oh, hold. One time hold. No 7, no 5, no queen. We'll suck it. Let's go, baby. All right, we got a chance here. We have an 8. We're all in. 8-4 obviously. Oh, we're dominated. Come on now. Ah, gross. Okay, he's back in it though. With 7 bigs, he's back in it for sure. Maybe we should have folded the 8-4 there. Okay, 1 double up away from being back in it. Let's get a hand here. That's not it. Come on now. There's our 7, maybe. Oh, bro, what is this? What are these hands? 8-3 offsuit? 7-3 offsuit? 7-4 offsuit? Burn. Come on now. Ace 10 suited. All right, let's go for 1 here. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got to capitalize on that sucker. Good time. 6-3 suited. We'll try the limp strat. You gotta shove it. Okay, we fold here. 6-3 suited. 10-4. Man, this is a cold run. We're fine with it. Like, we just sucked out massively. So the fact that we've had 7-3, 7-3, 8-4, 8-4 is okay. 10-9, we just ripped that. Maybe that ace 10 suited, we should have limped it, potentially. 10-4. What is going on? Look at these hands. 10-4, 6-3, 9-5, 7-4, 8-3, 7-3, 8-4. Not even a face card in sight. Okay. Pocket eights. I think we just ripped the eights as well. Call sevens, call sixes, call ace high, call ace five. Folds it. Okay, glad I shoved it. Queen six suited. I think that's a fold, given he hasn't really been ripping too often. It's been opening a lot. Ripping's probably not as strong potentially, but Jack nine to rip. Pocket fives is a call if he rips it. That folds, okay. It's good, it's good. Just window him down a little bit. Ace deuce, eight deuce suited will fold. What did he have there? Three deuce off. Okay, folding the four deuce suited. Nines. Shove. Okay, let's go. One time right here. It's a good start. No diamond. Okay, no ace. No ace one time. We've taken it. It's ours, baby. Boom. GG's. Alright, guys. Appreciate everybody watching it. That's the first time we won a tournament in a while. That feels good. It's been a long time. Max late reg. Take a screenshot of that. Okay. Huge boost from the bankroll challenge. Nice little 1K link for the team. Won't complain about that one. So, for those of you who are watching the stream, try to comment, check out some of the videos. Make sure you all hit that thumbs up button right at the bottom. Help promote the video for future. Took out how many players were there? 200 and something, 75, 274 villains, something like that. Appreciate the support. Vod Grisham, especially checking the stream out the whole time. Shout out to Dr. Kufu for the good luck wishes at the start of the stream. Shout out to Bob Cusham checking the stream out the whole time. Shout out to Luke and Knob who wished us good luck over on Twitch. We did manage to take it all down for $9.94, so $1,000 link for a couple hours. Not too bad from absolute max late registration. I think we played pretty darn good throughout the whole tournament. Picked our spots well. We got lucky there with the 9-10 against pocket queens, but happens every once in a while. So, absolutely stoked about that. And yeah, so I don't know what else is running right now. $25 spring showers. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe when we played, so that was our second final table. We played this a couple days ago, and We final tabled it, got knocked out ninth. Tonight we final tabled it and we took it all there. So pretty stoked about. Somebody hit the bad beat jackpot today too. Kilo 5, 1, 2. Millions is running late reg. I don't know. It's midnight here. Probably gonna call it. So we have probably going to sell action for the probably log. We'll probably play the main, and we'll sell action for that. And we might try to play the monster stack and just sell a ton. It's 2 day. It's a 2 day event. We might sell like a ton of that. Like we might put 80% up or something like that. You know, it's a big prize pool and stuff. But yeah, if we put up like 80%, who cares? You know, you take the top down, you still win 5, 10, 15K or something. Um, Other than that, 365 Super Giant, that's coming up. These are all bigger buy-ins, but for the kind of the ring events that just randomly happen, I don't mind selling a bunch of action and playing them sometimes, but generally we're right in this pool here. 50 cent, the 1 2, the NL 100, the NL 50 ring. Uh, so let's just check the month so far. It's been, I think, overall pretty good. Let's see where we're at. March. Let's see. Pull this up. I haven't played too many hands though, realistically. Like we've only played 20,000 hands. Yeah, 19, 20,000 hands. We're up 16, 1700. So pretty happy with that. That's like 14, 15 BBs per 100, give or take. There's a bit of NL 100 mixed into there, but mostly NL 50. Some NL 25, probably two in the mornings. Yeah, up a couple K almost with this, probably up a couple thousand between the gem rewards with the rake back and the leaderboard points and all that kind of stuff. And then plus the turning bank. Uh, can't complain about that. And yeah, so if you guys aren't subbed and you're checking out the channel, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We are on Twitch too. Streams crash sometimes between Twitch and YouTube, so it's good to have both. If you're not following on one, make sure you follow Twitch, subscribe here. We also have an Instagram, which should be linked in our. If you go to the channel, it's linked in the channel. I think I'm gonna check that actually, make sure. Three more links. What do we got here? Linktree, Twitch, GTO Wizard. Do I not have my Instagram link anywhere? Huh. Maybe I should change that. All right, let me add that into here, just so everybody has it. Okay, so editing the video right in the description below. Um, you'll find the Instagram link if you guys want to follow us over on Instagram. Follow me over on Instagram. The link is now there. Usually, just been posting shorts mostly from YouTube onto Instagram, but kind of working on how to figure that out. I tried to post a story, but it posted it as a reel, which was weird. So I don't know how to change that, but we'll figure Twitch out, or we'll figure out Instagram here soon enough. Um, but anyways, we are done for the night. Appreciate everybody watching. Uh, feel free to comment on some videos or streams. Let me know what kind of streams you guys like seeing the most. Obviously, final tables are the most exciting, but we do a lot of cash, mostly cash like live streaming and stuff. Mixing in tournaments and some gauntlet runs where we start at NL10 and we try to run stacks up with no add-ons, no rebuys, run them from NL10, NL1K, stuff like that. those have been relatively popular as well. We are a whale gem status climbing up there for this year. Um, Never won a bad week, Jack. We've won that like the winning end of it, like the smaller end. We've had some table shares, but I think over like 2 million hands we've played now in the last 2 years, and can't. I don't think I've ever won the big share of the jackpot. So hopefully we can catch one of those soon. Um, kind of get the big jump goal. If we're on March Madness, no, we have to go to bed. So, if you guys are new to the channel, we do work full time. We are not full time poker player, although that is the end goal, eventually. Um, but right now, we just work and chill, play poker, free rolls. Yeah, okay, awesome. Okay, well, we are going to end the stream there. Again, hit that thumbs up, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already.